Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So, Morgan and Grace are kind of having a tough time right now. They lost their baby Athena. Morgan and Grace have been working very hard since season 5 to, have this baby, and they wanted to have the baby and have a happy life together. And Morgan has sort of changed in a big way, and he's starting to he still remembers his wife and son, but he's starting to want to start over and start a new family. And he and Grace are in love with each other, and I do like them. I like them as a couple. I think they're good together, and I think they have a lot of chemistry. And I thought that maybe Grace was going to die because of the radiation, but she's lived longer than I thought she would. But they were hoping that the baby would be okay and they could have a happy life with the baby. But the baby died. Athena died. She apparently absorbed the radiation that Grace had been exposed to during season 5, and the radiation killed her. She ended up being a stillborn baby. The good news is Grace is apparently cured. Grace is no longer going to die. We thought last season that Grace was going to die. She was on a clock. She was on a ticking clock, and sooner or later she would start showing symptoms and start dying from the radiation that she was exposed to. But it looks like Grace is going to be okay. Their baby is dead, but Grace is going to be okay. So Morgan and Grace are both okay right now. Physically they're okay. Emotionally, that's a different story because they lost their baby, and that's definitely a traumatic thing. Very tragic. I definitely feel really sorry for them. But what I'm wondering is, are they going to be okay? Can they bounce back? They're both still alive. Grace isn't dying from radiation anymore, but they no longer have a baby. Do they still love each other? Could they still be a happy couple? Could they possibly try again now that Grace is cured? Maybe they could try again. Maybe they could try a second time to have a baby. And maybe this time they could have better luck than they did with Athena. Or if that's not on the table, could they maybe adopt a child or adopt a baby? Kids and babies are losing their parents all the time. Babies are getting adopted all the time in these shows. Earl and Tammy, they adopted the baby from the Whisperers. Aaron adopted a baby from the Saviors. Rick, he pretty much adopted Judith. Let's be honest. She's probably not really related to Rick by blood. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I had a little sister that was adopted from China. She's still my sister. That sort of thing doesn't matter. So if Grace doesn't want to get pregnant again, or if somehow she can't get pregnant again, maybe Morgan and Grace could just adopt a baby or something like that. But I hope that Morgan and Grace are going to be okay. I know they've been through a lot this season, and I know it really hurt them that the baby didn't make it, but they still have each other. And I'm hoping that they can keep each other strong and get through these difficult times and, still love each other, have each other's backs and keep each other strong. This happens. This sort of thing happens. It still happens. Sometimes the baby just doesn't make it. And, the man and the woman that were trying to have the baby, they'll be devastated and, they'll be really hurt, and they'll be hurt for a while, and it'll take a while for them to heal and move on. But, they have each other. They have each other to keep each other strong, and they can hold on to each other. And I hope that Morgan and Grace hold on to each other. I hope they they hold on to each other, and I hope it's not like a Ezekiel and Carol situation where the death of their kid is what drives them away from each other and causes them to go their separate ways. I'm hoping that maybe this somehow brings Morgan and Grace even closer together. I don't know, but I hope it doesn't cause them to drift apart. I hope it doesn't drive a wedge between them, because I honestly do really like them as a couple, and I think they're they have really good chemistry. And I hope that Morgan and Grace, especially now that it appears that Grace is no longer dying. Grace is okay. Grace is going to be okay. She might get killed in some other way, but she's not dying from radiation anymore. Grace and Morgan have a chance at being okay. and you know, they can still grow old together and live a happy life together. And like I said, maybe they can try again at some point. They can try again to have another kid or adopt a baby or something. I hope that they don't break up. I hope that nothing bad happens to them. I hope Morgan doesn't die. I hope Grace doesn't die. I hope they don't break up. I hope that they're going to be okay. But they are both very strong individuals, and they're both survivors, and I believe that they will be okay, that they will get through this. You know, it's unfortunate, but it happens. And not just in the zombie apocalypse. It happens in real life, you know, and sometimes, you know, the man and the woman or whatever, they need to just hang on to each other and keep each other strong, you know, cry into each other's arms, but, you know, hang on to each other and try to get through this and try to be okay and, you know, bounce back and move on and still be happy together and like I said, you know, try to have another kid, you know, try again at some point. So I'm hoping that Morgan and Grace are going to be okay. I hope that they get through this. But I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay, you know, as long as no one tries to kill them or kills them or anything. Hopefully Morgan and Grace will be okay. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now we are at 906 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 1,000 in the next few weeks. So just remember, every subscriber counts, every bit of support matters, and is very, very appreciated. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 1,000. Anyway, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.